Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 15 of the best of 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And here is today's sketch. And it is so fabulous and I love the rainbow, and there are 3 small pictures. And so here's my little sketch that I have. And then I have these 3 little pictures. Oh my gosh, you all, these are crazy. That's my daughter and my nephew playing on Snapchat. That is one of the pictures, and that is one of the pictures. I also have another that you will see in a future layout. And so there are, where this gorgeous rainbow is, I pulled out these papers, and then this black is just a scrap of paper. So yay, I got my scrap for each layout that I use. So I decided that I was going to use this, and originally my plan was to kind of cheat and just use that as my rainbow paper. And it's from this Stargazer by the Paper Studio. And that is shiny silver, where it is shiny and rainbow colored. It's actually silver. But I think I've decided I'm going to fussy cut it from some point on there, and then mat it on this white paper. So it'll be similar to the sketch, except that's rainbow colored, and this is going to be these purpley shades and everything. So, and then that black paper's got a little Wink of Stella on it. Those papers there and the sketch and picture right there are for a future layout, I think in a few days. So it's going to go along with this. So I have these 3 pictures, and so the other thing that's on here is washi, and so I've got my little washi container. I have more washi than this, but the rest of it's packed. So my rainbow washi is in here, and then there's word phrases, and I've originally pulled this metallic Tim Holtz, but I wasn't thinking when I pulled that out that the paper that I'm using is a silver. Oh, sorry about that glare. And I don't mind that shading, but or the, blending metallics, but, I prefer not to, especially in this. I really thought the gold would look a little strange. So I have these pictures. I have my papers. I've got these embellishments and those little gemstones and my washi. And then I, of course, have this really cool layout. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I did was mat my pictures, and my plan was, like in the sketch, to just mat all 3 of them in black. And then I changed my mind. I decided that the 2 of them were a little too dark, and had I not already matted the one, I may have taken that off and matted it in white as well. And that is a little shiny because I had a little extra Wink of Stella on my brush, and I was trying to use it up, and I thought, well, I'll put it on here and it'll come in handy somehow. So it actually shows a little bit in the close-ups, at least to me, that you can see that little Wink of Stella shiny bit around the cat. The experience of your, at the time, 12-year-old nephew and your 20-year-old daughter playing on the Snapchat filters is something just priceless. At some point in the future, I'm going to watch all the 90 million videos. Actually, there's one person in particular whose video I'm going to watch on how to do the QR codes, and I am going to link these videos. I'm going to group all, I think there's 3 of them together, and I'm going to loop them, or not loop them, but I'm going to put them all together and put them on a QR code and attach it to this layout, like seriously, because I really, really want to be able to later in life scan that QR code and watch my nephew with these videos. Because like the cat video, he's like saying something like all my fellow felines or something like that. I don't know, he's nuts. So anyway, the one that I am going to do in a couple of days is our favorite video and the picture, so I just bless. So anyway, I did fussy cut the rainbow out, and, or, what I'm calling a rainbow. It's really more like layers to me, but the whole concept of this rainbow shape. And since it's coming down further, I thought that I would put it down further because they have like little continued rainbow stripes above. And I had lots of thoughts about what I wanted to do about those stripes, but I ended up deciding to bring the paper down a little further, and right now I'm just trimming off the edge. And I must have pushed my camera back further than usual today because I cut and did a lot of things out of your all's view, and I am terribly sorry for that. But I have put it down on here with some double-sided adhesive and trimmed off the excess because I did put it down further. And then I pull out a pin, and I can't even remember. I think it's a Zig pin. Yep, it's a Zig Millennium. And I just start sketching out roughly these little lines. I didn't want it to be smooth like they have on theirs because the lines on the rainbow that I have on here are not smooth. They're wonky and kind of jagged. And so I decided that I just wanted to do that. And so I kind of went over them enough to where it was a little dark. And I'm not really going to do anything to those except put some gemstones up there. I considered taking some ink to them, but I changed my mind. I really like I have a hard time with leaving blank space. However, it's not officially blank and the gemstones help. So I'm trying to embrace not overdoing the entire layout. So some days that goes for me because I'm tired and I'm ready. Sometimes it goes because I like the way it looks. But today I actually like the way this looks with just a few gemstones up in the white space. So I decided that I wanted something down in this little space where the white is underneath. So I got my purple. Oh, no, I can't. This is Dylusions Shimmer Spray. And of course I put it away. Now I'm going to make some noise while I get it out. Sorry. And this is called Crushed Grape. Well, how could I not have guessed that? And I just do the packaging technique and smush it down here in the bottom. And then since it's smushed in, I just go ahead and put down my picture. And I put the bigger one off to the side where it's separate. And then I put these two together. And like I said, the top one is my nephew, and he says he looks like an ant. And the bottom one, he's talking about getting a bunch of cheese or something. I can't even remember. I mean, hysterical. They were hysterical. Like I said, he's 12, and he was coming up with these absolutely hysterical little commentaries. So, anywho, so I put these down on here, and I think I have to adjust the cat a little bit because it's a little crooked. And then I get the gemstones out, and just like what looks like on theirs, I use these clear gemstones, and I'm about 99% sure they're from Park Lane. The majority of my gemstone stash in the beginning was Park Lane until I found them at Hobby Lobby, and I love them too. Sometimes they're a little cheaper, just depends on the sales. So I use these clear ones, and I kind of put them in very similar places that they have them on the layout. But then I also add some light purple ones, and I don't know where they came from, as in the store or the shop, because I got them from my friend Anne Marie in a box that she sent me at Christmas. So, and I've been using them like crazy. So I get out my washi, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a bold color that's, you know, a little drastic compared to the purple. And then I just decide I've already done purple inking, purple paper. I'm just going to go with a monochrome kind of situation, and I get out this purple. And it says, live your best life. And I thought, well, I could use some of these words and just put them on here. Well, their washi is kind of going in a downward angle. But I decided that I would use the words and kind of build a title, really. I mean, so that first one I just put down, and it's hard to see, and I don't know how well you'll see it in the close-ups, but in person you can see it. But the first one at the top says live, and then the next one says your. And then I put the word best over there on the top of that third picture of the cat. And then life will go underneath the cat picture. So, I mean, to me, I felt like that could be the title. Although I do add another little embellishment that has a little phrase on it that could totally be considered the title if you wanted it to. I guess that's up to your perception and what you think is best. So I get those down, and because it's washi, it's going on this like shiny paper, and I really typically try and put washi down with some double-sided tape anyway. I go ahead and put that down just so it's not going to come up. And I don't care if it curves up a little on the sides, but I don't want it to obviously come off. So it just says live your best life, and I love that. And then I am going to, I don't know, what's next, guys? Oh, word phrases. I really did just finish this. So, like I said, I originally had the metallics out. I put those back because they are gold metallic, and I love them, but this silver on here I thought was enough shiny, shimmery fabulousness. So I pull out these white ones are from the Snarky Tim Holtz, and the first one says, "Who left the bag of idiots open?" And the other one says, "I would challenge you to a battle of wits, but I see you are unarmed." Now, only because they both would understand that I'm being funny and not mean did I put those on there. I just thought because these were such, I mean, they're stupidly funny kind of, filters. And then I do pull out my regular small talk and use one that says, "Darling, you are a work of art," and one that says, "Do what you love." And so I thought that those would kind of balance out the mean, snarky commentary. So, and I did like the black being on there because there is black in the border of the paper, or I mean the border around the pictures, and the ink that goes through the top part. So I was good with that. And then I'm trying to find at least one little embellishment to put on here. They have like a little camera or something, and I actually thought that'd be a good fit, and I would have put that on there, but I couldn't find one that I was happy with, so I pulled these Crafters Square dollar store ones out. And there's this one that's got a big smiley face and eyeballs, and it says, "Laugh often." And I thought that was super fitting. So it's not going to show, so I put it on white paper and then fussy cut so that it stands out. And so I get that down. I use some I used some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And I put that down, and it is covering the top part of that picture, but I certainly don't care. And then I get the purple gemstones out and kind of decorate around here, there, and the other with like a cluster of 3 up by the cat picture. And then I decide, because on the sketch there's like a little corner on the pictures, and I don't do that, but I went ahead and pulled like a cluster of 3 and put it next to the picture of my daughter and my nephew, and then next to the picture of the cat. And then I pull out these paper studio embellishments that have cats and dogs, and I don't have a cat. I'm not necessarily a cat person. Please don't hate me. I know a lot of scrapbookers are super big cat people. Me and cats aren't necessarily friends. I just don't have one. So I don't have a lot of need for cat stickers, and I've sent a lot to my friends who love cats, but I thought this was a good time to use a cat sticker. So I matte one of them on white paper and fussy cut it. And then the little orange one, I really just kind of wanted it to be a little sticking out peekaboo thing. So I didn't matte it, so you can see the purple paint behind it, but I'm okay with that. I did that on purpose. I don't want it to be in your face. It's just kind of a little subtle hint of the kitty cat. And then I pull out these other stickers, and these are by Susan Branch, and they are little ants. And that only reason I put those on there is because when my nephew is talking, he says something like, "I look like a squished ant," or something like that. So I thought that would be fitting and appropriate for this. So I think I am done, and I'm going to show you super slow-mo this sketch again. I really enjoy this sketch. I'd love to do this again and use inks for all those little lines of rainbow color. I will wait until I am in my new home, because some of my inks are not with me right now, so I don't want to do it until I have them all. So anyway, I hope you all go below to the hashtag and follow along with the hop, and that will be a playlist link, so you can hop on and see all the awesome creatives who are using that link. And you can do that on YouTube and Instagram. You can always go to Christy's Beautiful Life on Facebook. And there are so many people who are playing along. It is amazing, and I'm loving watching everybody's videos and how they take the same sketch and do different things with it. So I hope you all have a great day. Hope you'll come back to see me tomorrow, and happy scrapping.